play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can call for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. I want that. Give me that.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. To throw, Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. King.
McCaffrey. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From a yard out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Break. Watch the screen. Pass. SOS. Check four. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Checking outreach.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Greystone, travel. We got double up. Hey, check Mike 45. Set the turn. Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 9 now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Third down. 3rd and 13.
Got it.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Shift. Watch the shift. Switch. Check 43. Set it. Check 26. Go. Defense.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Check 9. Check 3. I got it.
Here's McCaffrey. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 56 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for one. 55 yards on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check. Check out. Roll out. Get it.
Here's Jacobs.
We ain't giving up nothing.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, lock it.
2nd and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Mayfield now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Pistol.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Point it right. Check.
Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Protein spill. Jim.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check 99. Check 99.
Here's Jacobs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Slam, slam, slam. Look, squeeze. Hey, snap.
On second down, Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You remember this? Let's go, baby. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Shoot. Check. Tight dog. Let's go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Set. 10-2 stop. Get that ball. Check 24. Check. Tighten up. Hard. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Showing it. Deep grip.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100+ in this one in order to stay in that race.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Run. Let three. Hey, watch it.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
And the Redskin first down.
Ready? 90 Wolf. Mike 45. I'm here all day. Go, go. 45 to Mike. 45.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Pass slip, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
50, plant. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, orbit. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now.
2nd and 3. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And the Redskin first down.
Ready, ready. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 49, check 49, check 49. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Watch the edge. Joker, 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 Joker. Bam, bam. Kill, kill, kill. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
6-6. Pull it high.
41-yard line.
Bravo. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's incomplete.
The second down pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, here we go. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Check 45. Check.
Back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustment.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Set up. 10-2 saw.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Darius Leonard in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this one complete to Reed. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. 8 Reed. Hey, wahoo. Now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 13. And now the rookie's free. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Stop. Hey, rock it. Lead grip.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaq Thompson. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Regular. Check three. Kill.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey, alert 33. Shit. Check 52.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check three. Get it.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm ready. Double tight, guys, double tight. We got three, brother. We got three. Go now. 10 logo.
Redskins 7.
45. Mike, 45. It's a party now. Mike.
2nd and 9 now. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A tackle by Cole Holcomb.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Don't get nervous. Sponge. No.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check four.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check. Walk 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check your hot read.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Switch. Check 43. Save. Go.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check 9. Check 3. 6 guys. Check 6. Get ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
X3, 218, chop.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Mm-hmm.